If you want to make some picks on your favorite sports, check out Underdog Fantasy's Pick'em game where you choose higher or lower on between 2 to 8 players and can win up to 325 times your entry. And using code ZIRK when you sign up, you'll get up to $1,000 in bonus cash and a free pick. Today guys, I'm going to be going over the fastest way to level up your field pass in College Football 26. Now, I do want to give a shout out to Malik for being a part of the Noti Gang. If you guys want a chance to shout out the next video, drop a like in the vid. Make sure you guys are subbed to the channel. Notification bell icon below, Noti Gang. Also, for those of you guys that have already signed up on Underdog Fantasy using code ZIRK, you have this DAC 0.5 free pick live in your Underdog lobby. And if you guys do sign up using code ZIRK before the NFL kickoff, you're going to get this DAC 0.5 and another 0.5 free pick. So only with code ZIRK right now when you sign up on Underdog, where you get 2 free picks and up to $1,000 in bonus funds. Shout out to Underdog for hooking you guys up with that for the College Football 26 kickoff, but also there's NFL Week 1 picks already live, NFL season-long picks, MLB's going on, UFC, and so much more. And if you guys follow me over on Twitter, you can get in on some NFL private drafts versus me. Check it out. All right, now getting into this, guys, a couple things I do want to say to you. Number one, this video is not just for right now. This is actually a video to help you guys out for the entire year here and actually tell you some very specific things you're going to want to remember. So that way, every single time that we get new ways to level up the field pass, you know exactly where to go. And you got to remember this as well. You cannot max out the field pass today. There is a certain cap you're able to get to until EA goes ahead and releases more objectives. Now, a couple things. Number one, if this is your first time ever playing College Ultimate Team, something you need to know. You do not get XP just for playing games, okay? Now you might, if that's an objective, but the only way to actually level up the field pass is by completing these objectives right here. Now I'm going to go over a couple of ways. Number one, the best ways to go ahead and complete these objectives, the best solos, and I say solos on purpose because that's a big change for this year. We'll talk about that. You guys can go ahead and play to complete every single one of these objectives the quickest way, but also be ready because these are not it for the objectives, guys. These are the week 1 objectives that I have already completed, and we are bound to get more objectives. Now, we may see those today. They haven't said what day of the week we're going to get those objectives. Might be Wednesdays, might be Thursdays. I believe you guys should be seeing this video here on Wednesday morning. I don't know if it's on Wednesdays or Thursdays we get new objectives, but pretty soon we're about to get a lot more. But yes, just from playing a random head-to-head game or a random game in general, you don't get XP. You have to do these objectives right here. Not only that, there is one key thing that you guys may not have done that you can go back and do right now. It'll take you a little bit over an hour to do so, but you can actually go back to College Football 25 and get yourself a little boost of XP, which is how I currently am level 19. And some of you guys might be like, how are you 19 already? I'm going to show you. Now, some of you guys may not have played College Football 25 at all, or maybe you just stopped playing the last couple of months, and you may not know this, but if you guys do have EA Play, you should have a 10-hour trial that you guys can actually come back over here to College Football 25 and do this. And again, this is going to take you a little bit over an hour, but I want to tell you this. This account you guys are seeing right now that is level 26 and only an 84 overall, this is my second account that I did not play on College Ultimate Team at all the entire year. The only thing I did was time how long it took to work on certain objectives, which is how I know to tell you guys it'll take you a little bit over an hour, maybe close to an hour and a half to get what you can get over here in College Football 25 to College Football 26. And as far as I know, I don't think this ever expires. Just so you guys can see, this is the team that I had. You literally can get a team just like this from logging in. I got a bunch of packs. I got some like EA Play packs, which is how I managed to get 96 overall Rob Gronkowski. I got a bunch of welcome packs, stuff like that. I have not done literally anything on this account. The 27,000 coins I have, again, is just from leveling up. There's a reason I have no training, no points, anything like that. This is the team that I had, and you can easily do what I'm about to tell you in less than 90 minutes. Now, in case you don't know, what you need to do is actually come in here and go to the field pass, and when you guys get up right here to level 39, you're going to get this. And again, you can go back and do this right now, even if you guys have already played College Football 26. Come back on over to College Football 25 and do this, and you can skip 10 levels in College Football 26, or the equivalent XP. Which, by the way, if you're curious as to how much XP that is, I do believe it's 6,500 XP. So, depending on what level you guys are, if you guys are sitting at around level 10, 11, 12, whatever, this is going to be a couple levels for you, which is really big beginning of the year. You might be asking me, well, how do you go ahead and do this, right? What takes 90 minutes to do? Well, as you guys saw, I have an 84 overall team, okay? So if you guys played before and you have a better team, even easier. But even if you didn't, you can still do this literally right now. You just got to work on these milestones, okay? And I mapped it all out. I did all the calculations based on the week milestones right here. And there's only one thing you guys need to focus on doing, and that's throwing the football. Now, based on all of these weekly milestones, as well as the repeatable milestones and the XP that you guys get for this, just from doing all of the passing ones, which the biggest one is going to be completing the 60 passes, which is very easy, and getting 3,000 offensive yards, as well as throwing for touchdowns right here, which when you do all this, you'll get them all at one time. It's not like you need to individually do one. You're just going to get all of these done at once, which is why I've literally played one game and I'm level 26. But essentially what I'm doing, guys, is I went into varsity season. This is extremely easy under solo seasons, and all I did was I would get the ball, I would make sure I was on around my 1 yard line on the kickoff, I would throw a streak, throw a touchdown. Why is it that easy? Because it's literally the easiest difficulty you guys can play solo season. They do not stop you at all. They will not defend at all, basically. You're going to have an easy touchdown every single time. And then defensively, I didn't do anything. I ran field goal block to allow my opponent to do the same exact thing back to me. So the games do take you, like I said, about like 25 minutes or so. So it might take you an hour, hour 15, hour 30, whatever to do this, but you're gonna be able to skip 10 levels or, like I said, get about 6,000, 6,500 XP for College Football 26. So go into varsity season, throw streaks, and then run field goal block so your opponent will go ahead and just throw a touchdown back. It's CPU. And based on everything that I did right there, you guys can see the amount of XP that I've earned already, level 26, all the milestones I've been getting done, which I'll tell you this, get sacks, it says that I already have 4 sacks, and then team tackle says I have 29. I did not get 29 tackles. I literally didn't even get 10 tackles. I think I did actually sack him like 4 times because they held the ball and it just counted as a sack, whatever. But I didn't get these tackles. These are kind of glitched and just, yeah, giving you, for some reason, team tackles. So, yeah, you can most certainly go ahead and do this, guys, like I said, in about 3 games. Very easy. I definitely wanted to cover that because, trust me, I'm fully well aware that a lot of you guys did not do that. I get asked about that like 100 times a day in the comments and on Twitter. So, yeah. Figured that would help you out. Number 2, let's get into talking about how you guys can complete these objectives and level up the fastest way possible. So every single day, you guys are going to see this refresh here. It's actually refresh at 11:30 a.m. Eastern time, which is a little bit of an odd time. Usually it was like 1 p.m. last year, but all you guys have to do right here is play a game, gain 250 yards, and acquire a pack from the marketplace. Acquiring a pack is simple. If you guys come to the marketplace, there will be a 1 coin pack available here every single day, which I've already bought, so it's not here. As for the playing a game and gaining 250 yards, I'll show you where to go ahead and do that at. That's very, very simple. And then also we have these weeklies. Now, from doing these weekly objectives, you guys can see just how much XP you get, which, by the way, the dailies, you get 200 each. That's 600 XP. You can do this in literally like 2 minutes. But the weeklies here for the week 1 anyways, 1,400, 1,800, 1,800, 1,800, 1,800. But I want you to note here in the top right, this one says play games, tracks, and head-to-head and solos, which means head-to-head games or solos, not solo challenges, but like solo seasons, the study hall, everything like that. There's a very easy way to do that I'll talk about here. But as for these, one big change, they didn't make all of these the same as this, where you had to do it in head-to-head. They just say tracking in a game mode, which means you can do them in solo challenges. As for the milestone objectives, this again says head-to-head and solos, head-to-head and solos, and then these are any game mode. I'm going to tell you guys right now, this is by far the hardest one, okay? Recording interceptions. Number 1, playing on online head-to-head right now, I can't catch a pick. Like, I literally have 2 interceptions. I think I've dropped 20 picks. Like, it's actually crazy how many interceptions I just can't seem to get. I don't really have any sort of recommendation for you guys on this one. You could try playing solo seasons and, you know, doing your best there, but it's just really tough. As for the win game and all those, we'll talk about that. But the rushing touchdowns, passing yards, passes, tackles, sacks, offensive yards, as well as the play game, gain 250 yards, I got some stuff for you guys. All right, so if you guys are trying to get those yards there for the daily objective or in general just trying to get the yards for like one of the milestones, whatever, the best solo challenge to do, as long as it says tracks in any game mode, this will work, is going to be what's your offense, and then it's pro style, and it's going to be this one right here. You guys are going to start on your own 10-yard line, and as you can see by this, all you have to do is score 3+ points this drive. That's what the requirement is. I'm going to tell you right now, though, it'll still track whatever you do, even if you necessarily failed this challenge, which you won't, because it's very easy. You're going to go ahead and get everything to track. So this is the solo that I found that you are the farthest back It is pro style under once your offense. The final one, you'll have to play these first 2 solos, very quick to do. And this will get you 90 passing yards every time. So this will work for tracking if it says offensive yards, passing touchdowns, whatever. All of that is going to track in here as well. Very simple. And also you can do your passes in this because it's just scoring points. So it's not like it's required or it ends after like 3 or 4 plays. You can get like 15 passes in if you want to. Very easy solo. Remember that one again. This is not just for right now. This is for the entire year, so you remember this. Now, as for the quick touchdowns, if you guys just want rushing touchdowns, if you want passing touchdowns, anything like that, this is where you want to go. Ultimate Team 201, Passing Advanced, and it's the second solo. This one puts you at the 5-yard line. Now, this works for rushing or passing touchdowns, by the way, even though if you go ahead and let's say you run in for a touchdown because it says requirements, throw a bullet pass, it'll say that you lost the challenge, right? When you back out, the rushing touchdown will still count, so you're good. I do want to warn you though, this solo right here, right before it, it says to throw a touch pass this drive. People always have a problem like trying to throw a touch pass. If you're having an issue, if you don't know how to throw a touch pass, you literally just hold down the button. Like if you're trying to throw like a bullet or a lob, obviously you know how to do that, right? You hold it down completely. To throw a lob, you just quickly tap it. You want to pretty much do right in the middle. So you hold down the button just for a little bit longer than you would for a lob, and it'll throw a touch pass. If you're having a hard time doing that, what I recommend you do is go to your settings and put on revamped passing, okay? It's going to help you do it. Change your passing style to revamped passing. You can do this at like the main menu of Ultimate Team or the main menu in general of the entire game. And then you'll be able to actually see a bar for how you throw. You may even have that on right now. And you just want to keep it in the blue. You'll throw a touch pass that way. If you, for some reason, can't just figure out how to throw a touch pass, just play this one. You start at the 10, so that's only 10 yards. This is only 5 yards, though. Quick rushing, quick passing touchdowns, and again, remember this, because it's going to be for the entire year you can do that solo. Now, if you guys want a solo to play that you can just go ahead and play and get tackles, get sacks, all of that, what I recommend you do is right here and you go to, again, Ultimate Team 201, do the Defense Advanced. It really doesn't matter. All you really need is a solo that's not going to quit until the drive is over, so it just keeps restarting. You could also just go ahead and play solo seasons, all right? You could do a solo seasons game, a study hall game, and just keep giving the ball back to your CPU opponent, and yeah, you could do that, and easy get a bunch of tackles, get a bunch of sacks, but if you only need like a couple, just do one of these. This one is force a fumble, this one's intercept a pass. So yeah, it won't end unless they either score a touchdown or, you know, you intercept a pass or force a fumble. This one I did play a couple times because it's in the 4th quarter with 3 minutes left, and they didn't punt on 4th down. They're going to go for it 4 plays. So you're going to have at least 4 plays to try this. Also, you could try to get an interception. I didn't hear, but again, those ones, the interception objectives right now, unfortunately, it's only head-to-head and solo seasons, so you could try that. We'll play the solos if you just need like a couple tackles, couple sacks, whatever, or come over here to solos, and then you could get a bunch of tackles, a bunch of sacks, whatever. Freshman season is really, really easy. This is the easiest one to do. You could just play that too if you want like a bunch of tackles, a bunch of sacks. And the quickest way to get done with the win games and play games by far right now, guys, is go to head-to-head and you want to do overtime. This is really simple. You and your opponent both get 1 drive on offense. If you score and your opponent doesn't, you win. If you don't score and your opponent does, they win. If you both score a touchdown, you both score the extra point, then you go to OT. One of you will probably end up going for 2 though, but yeah, these games are like 2.5 minutes, sometimes even less than that. Super easy to get the play game and the win game for those head-to-head ones you need. Well, that's everything, guys. That's the fastest way to go ahead and complete objectives right there. Everything that is currently in the game. And remember those solos. Remember playing solo seasons if you want tackles and a bunch of sacks, or the other solo if you just need like a couple tackles, couple sacks, whatever the case is there. Quick touchdowns, bunch of yards, just showcased everything. And you can head back over to College Football 25 to get XP for College Football 26. With that being said, hopefully you guys enjoyed and this video helped you out. Drop a like on it, hit that sub button down below, turn the notification bell on. I have posted so many videos already for College Football 26. If you need any sort of assistance with anything, I may have already posted a video on it. So check out the channel. I've already posted like 15 videos. It's kind of nuts. Been non-stop recording for like 2 days now. But hope you guys enjoyed. Drop a like on it as I said. Check out Underdog Fantasy. Use code ZIRK. Follow me over on Twitter for my picks. And sign up right now on Underdog using only code ZIRK to get 2.5 free picks for the NFL kickoff. If you guys enjoyed this video, check out these.